it do what it give me a mic for this device. I've been playing PS Portal every time I play this. Um, only because my PlayStation the HDMI is a little janky right now. So the good thing about these little handheld devices is you don't need TV, but everybody has a TV, of course. But the microphone on these PSPs is ass. But we're gonna do a new build alert today. Y'all already know how I'm coming. So I did obtain the hunters in the last episode. Um and they were pretty easy. One of them did me kind of dirty. The one that you do at the merry-go-round did me really, really dirty. Where's my freaking hunter gun? Here we go. All right, so this was what I was aiming to get, the perfect frenzy talent. And now, what you don't understand, if you don't have this perfect frenzy, just the frenzy talent alone will work because they worked on it, bro. They did a solid buff on it. So now this does amazing damage. But the only thing that sucks with it being on an assault rifle as the unique talent is the ammo capacity, which is what this is built on as far as your damage and your rate of fire. So it got me thinking, what can I do? Of course, Striker gonna be exceptional with this build. Of course, even I always forget Umber. Umber's gonna be amazing with this build. Now I don't know if they meant for this to be PvP, which it seems like a good PvP, not a nod to PvP, because this is a good talent to run in PvP, especially on an assault rifle. So I'm gonna create a build today, hopefully. Uh, ammo capacity build, but the only thing that sucks, let's go to the White House. Buddy. All right, let's go to the White House. Let's take a look. So ammo capacity is going to be a thing, right? And I'm glad I did roll this with damage because I was using this build as a damage build with the assault rifle. The only thing that sucked how this worked, I guess it was just because of the four piece. Using the exotic holster here, the swapping was a little buggy. Now, the good thing about that, if I choose to use that build, is that I don't have to run ninja. I can run versatile, which this build would be built on swapping. So I would get another AR per se, um, and roll that talent off for another frenzy talent. Well, not frenzy, but like a swap, of swapping. I can even use the wavering, right? Perfect unwavering. Because the 400 weapon handling and make it beam. And damn, that shit only is 5 seconds. They should have made that 10 seconds. But yeah, 5 seconds not bad. But I can use this, start out with this, or swap to this, and then swap back because that's swap speed. And then use my frenzy. I thought this actually worked. But the good thing about this is that it's not a powerful weapon per se. The MP7 is not good in this game. But with that knee pad, I can use, I mean, that holster, I can use the buff. So I don't know. Since I've been running the double shotgun build, I'm all over the place with the build. Of course, it's going to be an ammo capacity build, but when you build, if you build so much into one stat in this game, as we know, you're not going to get the benefit of the other attributes revolving around it. Um, but let's see what we could come up with. So my first initial thing when looking at builds is just to see what I can get with the ammo capacity. So of course we're going to run Ninja Bite. We know that. All right, so we know that for sure. Run Ninja Backpack. I guess I could opt for the gloves with the piece. Now, what's going to kill it is that it's so many other builds that do damage, but we not going to utilize this build for just damage alone. Um, since I am running Ninja, I'm going to opt to crit damage. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad that piece has it. For True Patriot piece, so only damage that really I'm gonna get, as far as anything that I can really do, is the backpack. I mean the chest piece. But we don't want to touch the chest piece. All right, we'll bring out the versatile, which I don't really want to use. I want to use Hunter Faith. I guess we can't use the mask. Um, bring out versatile. It's gonna be a hunter's build, so it's definitely like a tactical build or playing more tactical. That's why Umber would work exceptional. We use assault rifle damage with depletion here. So we already got 2 pieces of ammo capacity. And then the third piece is a brand set. I forget the name of it, but hopefully I got the knee pads. What are we looking for? And you can't opt for one piece if you want to build a damage. But we'll do a couple builds. Damn, I need the holster. Well, I can't even run that holster because of the backpack. So if I don't have it in the stash, I definitely got it. No, I run 2 pieces. Are you serious? Well, the weapon damage is good. That used to be 15%, but they nerfed it. 50% on the ammo capacity or the mag size. So we don't need True Patriot. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. All right. So we don't need this either because it's ammo capacity. I'm mad size. I've been drinking, so yeah, we can't even use that, which makes it a whole lot better because we're definitely gonna run that weapon damage piece. Let me see if I got a mask. Yes, I do. Boom. The good thing about that is because we have, and I could now seeing that this gives you skill. Oh, we definitely about to run a hunter's bill. I got a good idea. Got a good idea. Got a good idea. I hate that I didn't have firearms. I had to roll crit damage on, so I'm gonna have to farm for one of these so I can roll straight firearms. This should have been an all red piece, but um, we'll run some stand force just to play with the modifiers a little bit. But frenzy is not. It ain't like this is the be all as far as the weapon. But as long as you get that capacity, you get the damage out of frenzy. All right. Well, I got glass cannon there. Supposed to be depletion, but we not even gonna run depletion. We gonna do it because I remember, if I remember correctly, I got a secret surprise for you guys with this famous and what we can run. Um, I got a secret surprise. I'm doing something over here that I didn't supposed to. Well, boom, Sparta, baby, Sparta. Definitely about to do a hundreds bill. All right, so Ninja Bat gives us reload speed, which is beautiful. We get the magazine capacity. Getting rid of that one there, though. I don't want to run a total armor because there's no point. Uh, and I can't run two-piece striker to get the benefit, I don't think. But when that would have been filthy, I would have to run a striker backpack. Yeah, because we'll get the rate of fire, which is also good. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah. Oh, oh, nah. I thought it would have gave me the I forget it already. There's a slide. That should have been. I wish two pieces would make it three pieces. Then it would have been more diverse in the build. But we're just gonna run a another ammo capacity piece. We're gonna run the damage to armor piece. Yeah. So, and they need to, if their division is listening, they need to do some knee pads, some LMG knee pads. That would be dope. Either they can make them named, they can make them exotic. LMG knee pads. Um,
Hi.
I'm not sure if this brand set make knee pads, but we'll check. They do. Damn, off the rip. All right. So I don't know if I want to use crit damage for this build. Boom. So we got a free skill till and some skill haste.
You need help with something?
Because I forgot. For the spotter tower. But since that's not going to change if we just run a pulse. And we had a skill tier 4 pulse, so that's good. Only reason why I want to run technician Is this emergency patch? This and where's it at? Mm. All right. So I can't run Sparta. Well, I'm gonna run Sparta on instead of. I mean, depletion would be uh more appropriate because you get the weapon damage. So that's what I'm going to run. But I also like Sparta. If I could have used the laser pointer, is amplified damage is what we want, and that's just weapon damage total to the pulse enemies. Sparta is good for like heartbreak builds in that laser pointer. So in reality, this don't have no crit chance, crit damage on it on the basis, but this build does have a lot of utility far as skill tiers. We also have reload speed with the depletion that I'm about to put on, and then we have the magazine size, and then we have weapon handling, and we have another ammo capacity. So what I am going to run is, damn, that weapon handling is crazy. Is LMG with frenzy. Got 76 rounds. So we're invulnerable. You'll see the damage increase with just the accuracy and all that stuff, but it will put chance with damage. Then we'll test spot out and depletion. Reload, we got frenzy right there on the side of the gun. Frenzy. Real consistent. Look at the bloom on it though. Gotta shoot like an LMG. That rate of fire is crazy. RPM. That's what the weapon handling, same DPS. Oh my God. Now it's not gonna be a meta outshine anything, but you have utility in this build. Now let's just regular. Let's see what the amp damage does, and then depletion gonna be crazy on this army. All right, we still got to pause it on frenzy. 100K, 100K, bro. That's decent. And that's just a red enemy. Of course, you got health and stuff. 1.4, which is a good survivability. I think I want to go now since we are gonna run 100 bill. We'll have disruption, which I was gonna run for like the black tusk and stuff like that, just to the EMP. Um, I am gonna run a secondary LMG, so when I swap to that, I can get the frenzy and I get the benefit because I don't like anything left on the table. I don't know if I got a frenzy LMG though, because it was an LMG with perfect frenzy. But I don't really keep LMGs. I have this one already rolled. This one already rolled. This one has streamline on it. This LMG is not good. Um, slow firing. But if I can put frenzy up here, and then it's a name LMG with perfect frenzy up there, I believe. Let's just take a look, and that's what we're gonna farm for. And once I get the frenzy talent, once I get the frenzy talent, then we good. See what we got. Of course, just take streamline off. Streamline would be good too. Yeah, we got frenzy. All right, so frenzy on the LMG. Let's see what we can
Anything I can do
find.
for you?
It is some decent LMGs in this game. I just don't have any. I got rid of them. I'd have had the perfect frenzy one. The black market one I used a lot in the beginning. This is also the Gruden. The G9 is decent. Of course, we already know this one is good because the rate of fire. Which that's the one I might go for. Stinger, Serpentine. I think that had the perfect frenzy up there. Um, so let's see what we get for the G. Standard, you can roll damage. The armor on the last talent. That's the standard roll for that for LMGs. Of course, the black market RPK is pretty decent. They got the PyCon, but you know that don't come with a good talent. But I feel it's valuable. Um, I hope I didn't get rid of it. I probably did. Yeah, I did. See, I'm getting ideas now. Yeah, I mean, double frenzy. I want to run, so I'm gonna try this one. The RPM on this one is a little low. Yeah, I know that too.
I should try making leather. Won't be that hard. Hello.
Yeah, Python is exotic. Yeah, I don't like the talent. Each kill with this weapon gains stat 75 base. Magazine size increase to the next match, so it goes up for things 190 rounds. As you're getting kills. Not really my cup of tea. Good solo gun, I guess, with Striker. Um, all of them got damage to armor, which is good. I didn't have to worry too much about that. That was a good rolls. And we know hunters, they do have LMGs. They use them to suppress fire suppression. So this goes well with the hunter's build or the theme of today's build. Um, which I might just stick out with the Nedge. I like the add a little bit more weapon handling. So you got laser pointer there, but we're gonna use depletion, so it doesn't even matter. I don't know if I want to go crit chance or crit damage with those multiplicatives. Let me see where we at before I roll anything on it. 52 here, 102 crit damage, and nothing on this is already at 37. So yeah, we could definitely get a little bit of crit chance, crit damage. So we have the weapon handling. Gun is going to be. Only thing about this gun, it has got a frenzy profit. Not trying to hit the target, but yeah, that's the combo. Found it. chance there. Crit damage and crit damage. Okay, so it's already good. Firearms is a little lacking that headshot damage. No, I just don't want to run a 1.3. I need 1.4. Headshot damage ain't gonna hurt anything, but you got crit damage there. Right here, we can roll a crit, more crit damage on it and take weapon handling it off. And this got weapon damage and crit damage. And then the chest piece is going to be depletion instead of that spotter one. So I'm not going to run spotter. I'm also going to change the specialization to gunner, of course. Um, yeah, so this pretty much is the hunter's bill. Now, is it a hunter killer bill? Hell no. But we're going to run it as a hunter bill. All right, so we pretty much there. Let's go. So I always try to figure out play style. Of course, we're going to change the skills and everything. I always figure out play style, per se. So we have the EPS of so we already know 38% doing damage, but that rate of fire and everything is just double whammy. LMG is just a beast of the fire with auto cover. Uh, Try that sustained damage. That shit kill him before. And once you get that reload, the magic come out. This on striker would be crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It does bob left and right, but it's literally a laser beam. You can control it. It's literally a laser beam. Laser beam. That's good. Definitely for PvP, I can take reload it. Yeah. So you're gonna burn through some ammo for sure. So that's why I'm gonna use gunner. You can burn through ammo. So we do got rate of fire for the nav bag, which I'm gonna change into the last thing. I don't like the armor kit. Yeah, for gun, that's decent. Yeah. All right, so we got our 100 bill. Gotta play it a certain way. So of course everybody run the shield and things like that, which I am. Since I got skill tier, I'm gonna run the drone, just like a hunter do. We have a good mag kit. We have pretty decent crit chance, crit damage. Would like to be 55, but we over 50, 51 in that range for that. The LMG, not so much because I expected more into crit damage, but what you can do for the LMG, just to crit, because your frenzy is gonna, you just giving weapon damage. You can change the muzzle to the crit chance muzzle, and then take the crit damage off of here. The 20% is huge. The 10% crit chance, which tell you what's most important, and then you had a 111, 52, 52 around the board. I don't know if I want to spec into the build because I like this slingshot. I like this streamline build very much. I like the slingshot build too as well. The only thing about this one is that you definitely gonna be look at my armor there. You know what I'm saying? But this is just all raw damage with that Lexington and the streamline SMG, the name one. I also got a slingshot build that I kind of like. This one here is pretty decent, different play style. Another one of those things, but slingshot, we out of there. All right, let's do it. I already did the payday event too as well. I ended up just purchasing it the event um when it came out. Didn't feel like grinding it because I know I wouldn't have time this week. But we there. Of course, I'm waiting for the last scout mission. So right before the last scout mission, I'm gonna knock the scouts out just for that XP. I should have done it when they had the XP event. All right, let's take this off. We're gonna go hunter. Boom. Got some new hunter masks to throw on. So let's see. I liked it. One of them. I'm not gonna lie. One of them was a good idea. All the old hunter masks is pretty decent. If I can run this one. More ideal. That's fine. This one is okay as well. This one is decent. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Decent. No. This good. The duck mask. I like it. Uh, no. Decent. Definitely decent. Like this one too. It's better than the red. This is good. Let me see this one. Not bad. Good idea. This one is decent. Spotter, like I said, I like this one. I lean more towards this one. Fire. This would be my go-to. Not a big fan at all. Like it, but nah. This is fire though. Yeah, I fucks with this one. Um, this fire. Fire. That's fire. We go. No. No. Like it. Fire. That's fire. I didn't even see this one. This is good. It's the Veil. I like that one. Decent. Fire. It's the one I lean towards. The Traveler or the Tracker. I like that one. Hell no. And yes. Um, I don't know. This one is fire, man. The tracker one I like too as well with the map. But yeah, we run that. All right, let's put our hunter backpack on. Um, I don't know if I want to do sledgehammer, which they use an axe. I thought I saw one with an axe. Guess I didn't. I don't know. It was a shovel or some shit. Yeah, no. Do they use a shovel? No, we use a sludgy. And they can really change these colors because it's like a hunter backpack. Yeah, it's a 400 set. Yep. All right. Of course, we want to run. I could run the car. But we just gonna do shit together. We're on the red. All right. So that's your 100 bill. 1.4, two skill tiers. We would have had three, but I don't want to run technician. You can go spotter. Um, and use pulse. But we just using all the utility. So we're gonna play this build from cover mostly, moving positions, just like a hunter would do, and we're gonna go terrorize the game. All right. So that's the hunter's build. Got damage, little survivability, um, and it's a cover base. Yeah. Um, no real survivability, of course, for the mod set. Um, we're gonna run assault link, of course. Loaded up is decent. For the extra crit chance. Or I mean, it's added to your crit damage. This right here, multitask, I don't need. but I like it because it's the weapon damage. But you can swap this one out for loaded. Not loaded up. I got that one, but where is it at? Tier day. You can get this for the health and a little bit more survivability, or you can run this for the headshot damage. But it's based upon three firearms and three. These firearms you're gonna get regardless. Down and then you gain that headshot damage, and then that total that for every total armor you get the headshot damage. We gonna stick with multitask. So how do I have this one? Um, yeah, I'm just a fan of multitask. It's raining. I'm a little sick with the rain. Oh yeah, they know the hunter was coming. But yeah, using the utility. Like I said, I didn't let anything go to waste up here. Ninja Bike, I'm not really a fan of in this game. It was good in Division One, and because you can wear a full exotic set, um, but it was pretty decent for what it did. Talents, and then on your brand, on your gear, you can roll ammo capacity and stuff like that. But this is more heavily to crit damage and crit chance. I don't care how much diversity it has. Any type of damage, skill damage, crit chance, critical damage is what this game is built on. So it ain't really no diversity in like a healer with damage or things like that. You gotta hone in on one particular thing. So we have three red cores and three blue cores. Really, you would run this with all red cores um, initially, but we didn't have the pieces. So you can put it together how you want. It's just a template. Not max, not optimized, anything like that. You can get a little bit more armor. You can probably get close to 1.5, I think. 70. Yeah, no, it's about 70. I would swap this piece out for uh like I can add any crit chance, crit damage, but I'm just gonna go with the weapon damage. But you can't put critical hit damage here. And then on the gloves, critical hit damage, not headshot damage. Let me make sure I don't have a piece of contractors. Cause I mean these was dope in the beginning. Yeah, they got weapon handling on it. I think I might do this instead of the armor. I'll just go with the 1.3, and then I did have a piece I can roll crit damage on as well. But we got that weapon handling. If you don't know what weapon handling do, it's mainly like all attributes revolving your firearm, skill, reload speed, um, aim down sight, everything that goes around it. I like it because you would want to be able to. But once I get that firearm up, it's never gonna be enough. Sometimes I'm not controlling it, but yeah, it plays a lot. It's still things that definitely sway. I'm gonna stick around. The burst damage is decent. This fam is not really so much. It was a good assault rifle, but it's a PvP assault rifle for sure because of the rate of fire. But that's the selling point of it. But frenzy, I guess it goes along with it, as far as you get that burst damage after you reload, like initially, and you keep it for 10 seconds or 9 seconds. So yeah, you get two reloads out of that. And you shooting 72 rounds, 2 reloads. 144 rounds. And that gives you that burst. We're not hitting over 100K. Close to 100 on that. 114 on that. That's a low base damage. So this hunter is not a solo hunter at all. Gotta fight him in the group. Yeah, let's take it in the legendary mission. Let's do it. We'll try heroic first.
You have received an invite to another agent's group.
Sounds like you're gonna need all the help you can get. The support team is standing by, but you'll need to figure out a way to get them through the main gate. We need to retrieve the antivirals before Black Tusk can move in somewhere safer. Head down into the sinkhole and locate the maintenance pump room. There are MiG explosives there that should get you inside the perimeter once you detonate them.
An agent is back online. Another agent is now in your group.
I had to start reloading.
We're pinned down by turrets at the main gate! Find a way to disable them.
We've been compromised! Reinforce the main gate sector!
Vital signs critical.
I'm ready to open the gate as soon as the area is secure.
Serious trauma detected.
Ooh, I like that.
An agent needs assistance.
I can rely on my team like that. So.
An agent is no longer in your group.
Now locate those antivirals. As soon as you retrieve them, send up a flare to signal the support team. We'll stand by here and cover your ass.
Okay, listen up. Plan B. We'll transport the antivirals by hovercraft. I want these cylinders on separate vessels.
Intercept those cylinders. We can't let Black Tusk get away with a single sample.
Another agent has joined your group. Cold storage device detected.
That's gotta be the antivirals.
little survivability was coming.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent down.
They hit me with that. Ooh.
And drunk boy. I mean that.
An agent needs assistance. Vital signs critical.
Want to get aggressive and try to play the thing like that. Celebrate this. Fucking nasty,
Additional cold storage device detected nearby.
Get that second antiviral cylinder. Support team will secure the first cylinder in the meantime.
Wyvern, hostiles captured one of the cylinders. They're trying to intercept the other one.
Hold the bridge and protect that cylinder.
We're getting used to the fan behind her using it. Well, yeah, Matt, that's good. Then it's over the how I went through it after having this many minutes.
Requesting support
antivirals.
Copy that.
This is Thunderbird. I'm making an attack on that hovercraft.
Negative, Thunderbird. They'll tear you to pieces.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
I can see that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, thank you.
System malfunctioning.
Sample secured. Preparing to exfil.
Copy that. Good work.
Nearby. System curtailed.
I'm hit. Losing control.
That helicopter took out the turbines. We're fucking stranded.
Wyvern, you need to exfil on foot right fucking now. We need those goddamn antivirals.
You want me to run away? I thought you knew me better than that.
This is an order, Wyvern. Wyvern, do you copy? I got one right over there.
Get on board the hovercraft and secure the rest of the antivirals. The support team will protect the cylinders.
System restored.
Get those rocket launchers ready.
Talk to me, Wyvern. What are you doing?
I'm gonna blow up the motherfucking White House.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
We need to cripple these assholes. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Christ, she's insane! Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
Rocket launchers are loaded.
God damn it, Wyvern. Stand down.
Negative, sir. I refuse.
You have
The gun is pretty decent though. I just ain't focused on the game. So I'm gonna call it. But yeah, that's the Hunter's deal. I'm tired of it.